Master, bless my child.
Hosanna to the Son of David.
You must not let the children use those words. You know it is blasphemy.
And you are responsible for it. Have you never read the Psalms?
Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings thou hast perfected praise.
Hosanna, Son of David. Make way for the Master.
By what authority do you do these things?
Before I answer, I will ask you a question. From where did John the Baptist receive authority to baptize? From heaven or from men?
We don't know. We can't tell.
Very well. You tell me nothing. Nor will I tell you by what authority I do these things. But I will tell you a story. Come. There once was a man, and he had 2 sons. And to the first son, one day, he said, "Go and work in the vineyard." And the son said no. But afterwards, he thought better of it, and he went. Now the man said exactly the same thing to his second son, who said, "Certainly." But he didn't go. Now, which of the 2 boys did his father's will?
First. Second.
Yes, the first. And what is the meaning of this story? That there are those who think they are righteous because they say yes to God, but they do not do his will. John the Baptist came to you in righteousness, but you didn't believe him, even when you saw that there were sinners who believed and repented. They will get into the kingdom of heaven before you do.
Love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. Pray for those who persecute you. If you love only those who love you, why should you claim any credit? Even the tax collectors do as much. If anyone strikes you on the right cheek, offer the other also. And if anyone takes away your coat, give him your cloak as well. Give to everyone who asks from you. And if anyone takes away your goods, do not ask for them back. Do not do to others anything you would not have them do to you. Pass no judgment, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Be perfect, just as our Father in heaven is perfect. Ask for this gift, and it shall be given you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and the door shall be opened. What father refuses his child? If you who are imperfect know how to give what is good to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give to those who ask him?
What happened? Wicked adulteress! She's a sinner! Template law! Shame on your husband! Take the husband, the slut! The law's clear! Stone her! She must be judged and sentenced. What is this?
She's a sinner! An adulteress! She's gonna be punished according to the law!
Take her to the master. Master! Shame on you! Stone her! Stone her!
Master, what should we do? This woman has been caught in the act of adultery. She should be punished according to the law. What do you say?
Answer, Master. We want to know your opinion.
Yes, tell us. Is it right to kill her?
He among you who is without sin, let him cast the first stone.
So this is... Come on. All right. Where are your accusers? Is there anyone here who's condemned you?
No. No one.
Then neither do I condemn you. Go. And sin no more.
Fresh today, I picked them myself.
You it's always the same old story.
Feels
By my
so
choice.
busy.
The servants went out and invited everybody they met.
A Roman here?
Good
How dare he?
and
Is he a
bad.
centurion?
So the wedding hall was full of people.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry if I disturbed you, Rabbi. But I would like to ask you a great favor. I have a servant in my house. I've had him a long while. And he's good, loving, more like a son than a servant. He's very sick. Dying, I fear. Rabbi, in all humility.
You would like me to come to your house? Very well. I will come with you.
No. I am unworthy that you should enter under my roof. I know that if you say the word, my servant will be healed. I am a man under authority. But I myself have authority over 100 soldiers, and if I say to one of them, do this, I know that he will do it. And if I say to another, go there, I know that he will go. I need not see. I know. So it is enough that you give the word, and it will be done.
Do you hear this, man? I have seldom found such faith among the people of Israel. Go home. Your faith has cured your servant.
So he's a friend of the Romans. Your orders are changed.
But we know we are the chosen people. How can a pagan be worthier than a son of Israel?
Everybody is welcome at my father's table. Rich, poor, masters, servants, the children of Abraham and the pagans.
Come home, it's all right. Marcus is well, your servant is cured.
What?
Come on. Come on, come and see for yourself. It's all right, my eyes, it's cured. Come on. Come to your house.
Glory to the Lord our God and the God of our fathers, our King and the King of our fathers, our Savior and the Savior of our fathers, our Creator and the Rock of our salvation, our help and our believer. Thy name is forever.
God beside thee, those that were so examine your song to thy name and so shortly. Together they praise thee, proclaim the kingdom, so that all shall reign forever and ever. Blessed be the Lord who saves us.
Glory to the Lord our God and the God of our fathers, our King and the King of our fathers, our Savior and the Savior.
Intervene? No. At least not for the moment. I must confess that I'm fascinated by this man's power over the peoples. We must find out where this power comes from.
You must admit he's capable of extraordinary things. They say he raised one of his friends from the tomb.
A clever trick before coming to Jerusalem. Yes, but you must admit. Please, brothers, be advised. You must not act impetuously. Eliphas, ask the captain of the temple guard to report to the high priest Caiaphas. Immediately.
Alms, give to the poor blind man. May the Lord give you happiness. God give you good health. Give to the blind.
Please.
I was born blind, so my parents sinned.
What can I give you?
When you give,
Take this and pray for us.
may the Lord give you happiness. Help! I was born blind. Please, help for the poor blind man. Please.
Master, here he is! Here he is! Come over here! The master is here!
Turn on the gratitude board. Stupid, he fool you.
Leave me alone! I didn't ask for anything! Wonderful man!
He does too well as a blind beggar.
If he could see, no one would give him anything.
Leave me alone! Don't touch me! Don't touch me, I say!
Master, that man was born blind. He's accepted his life the way it is. Why then change it?
He lives in darkness. And as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
No! Don't leave my eyes alone! I don't want you to touch them! No, don't touch my eyes! No! Ah! You are hurting me! They're burning! What have you done to them? What have you put on them?
Go and wash his eyes.
Come on, let's take him to the doctor. Come on. Wait, this way. What's happening? Come with us and see. The master has killed the blind man. And you see, he don't know yet. Give him a good wash. He hasn't washed water all his life. Throw him in. Give him a good wash.
I am not blind anymore. I can see you. And you. I can see. Brothers. That can't be true. Brothers. I'm not blind anymore. I can see everything. Now I know what it means to see.
It's a miracle, I tell you, it's a miracle.
I can see the world. My eyes are open.
I tell you,
Brothers, I can see all of you. All of you.
What do you think of that?
Make way there. The high priest is coming. Out of the way. Get back.
What have you got to say? What have you got to say about the man who healed you?
He's a prophet. There is no doubt.
What are you saying? You got your sight back from God, not from that man. He's a sinner.
I don't know. I don't know whether he's a sinner or not. I only know one thing. I was blind. I was blind before. And now I can see.
It's a miracle.
I must go to this man. I must thank him for what he has done for me. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Let me see. Where is it?
Master, I can see. I can see.
Do you believe in the Son of Man?
Who is he, Master? That I may believe in him.
You're seeing him. It is he that is speaking to you.
I believe. Lord.
Make way there! Make way, the priest is coming! Out of the way, clear the way, the priest is here! Habakkuk is here!
This lying cheat was never blind.
What?
We of the temple know that he only pretended to be blind in order to earn his living.
He's right, he's a liar! I've known him a long time, he's never been blind!
And what's your story? That you can give sight to the blind?
I came into this world to give sight to those who cannot see. And to take away sight from those who can.
What do you mean by that? That we who are righteous are blind?
If you were blind, you would be without sin. But since you say we see, your sin remains.
That's true. This man wants to the devil! No! He's a cheat! A fanatic! Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! Hypocrites all! For you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men! You do not go in yourselves, nor do you let others enter! Blind guides! You strain at a gnat and swallow a camel! You bow before the letter of the law and violate the heart of the law! Justice! Mercy! Good faith! You are like whited sepulchres, all clean and fair without, but within, full of dead men's bones and all corruption. You see these stones, do you not? I tell you, there will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down. Yours is a house of desolation, the home of the lizard and the spider. Serpents, brood of vipers, how can any of you escape damnation? You shall not see me here again, not until you learn to cry, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. For I and my Father are one and the same. He is a blasphemer! This is the man! White-head sepulchres! You have forsaken the Lord, and now you despise the Holy One of Israel! You don't speak for the people of Israel! Listen to the teachings of our God! Remember the prophet Isaiah! He should be stoned to death! He's a blasphemer! Stone the blasphemer to death!
What on earth's going on? I don't like it. I'll take a look. Look after this, Stanley. All right.
Blasphemer! Blasphemer!
Yes.
I've seen him work miracles! I've seen it!
A righteous man, a righteous man!
He is being sent by God!
Kill the Romans!
Put him to death! Arrest the blasphemer!
Come on! He's not the Messiah! He's a false prophet!
Stone him!
He's a friend of the Romans!
Kill him!
Stone him! Stone him! Stone him! Traitor! Traitor to Israel! Traitor! Traitor! Traitor!
Don't let them harm! Kill him! Kill him! Kill
the Romans!
He speaks the truth! Help him! Arrest him! Put him to death! Stone him to death! Stone the impostor!
Peter?
If you please, I've come to offer my help.
Master Nicodemus.
Yes, I must advise you.
You are in danger. Please persuade your master to keep away from public places.
God must have sent you, Master Nicodemus. You speak to him. Of all people, he will listen to you. Come.
Master?
Rabbi, there is to be a meeting of the Sanhedrin. You have many enemies there, but also friends who know that you are a teacher come from God. For no man could show the signs or have the words that you impart unless God were with him. But yet, my heart is troubled and my mind confused. You must help me to see the truth.
Except a man be born again, Nicodemus, he cannot see the kingdom of God.
Born again? Can a man enter his mother's womb the second time?
That which is born of the flesh is flesh. That which is born of the Spirit is spirit.
Do not marvel that I said to you, you must be born again. The wind blows where it will. And you hear the sound of it. But you don't know whence it comes or whither it goes. So it is with everyone who is born of the Spirit.
God so loved the world that he sent his own Son, that whosoever believed in him should not perish, but have eternal life.
God sent his Son into the world not to condemn it, but that the world may be saved through him.
And now, some scenes.
Came to Jerusalem. The crowd went wild on his arrival, and we did nothing. No. We then drove the merchants and the sellers of beasts for sacrifices from the courtyard of the temple, and we did not intervene.
How many times have we protested at the disgrace of money changers being allowed in the precincts of the temple?
But then we allowed him to preach in the holy temple itself, and at no time did he recognize your authority, Caiaphas, nor made submission to the elders of Israel.
Denounce him in the name of the people of Israel. I'm not sure that we have that right. Can we honestly say that we represent the true thoughts and aspirations of the people of Israel?
What are you saying?
I've often wondered if, as elders, we're not too cut off from them and from their real problems. How can we guide them if we don't know what's in their hearts?
But without our guidance, they would be lost.
People will run after any new thing. For they've taken up with this man Jesus with his tricks and exaggerated promises.
I have seen him. I've heard him preach. His words reach into men's hearts, not like ours. It's not the old ritual, the old formulas, but a new vision which seems to answer all their hopes. A message of comfort, of goodness, of purity, of the virtues of humility.
We've heard it all before, from John the Baptist and hundreds of others.
And why not? That is the richness of our religion, that it's always being kept alive by new ideas.
Oh, that kind of thinking encourages false prophet.
What an incredible people we are. Thirsty for knowledge, but hypocrites afraid of change. We say that we want new ideas so our religion will speak to each generation. And yet, when a prophet appears, burning with faith and fiery revelations, we stifle him. Shall we go down through history as a people who destroys its prophets?
No, please. No, brothers, please. Look, this is scarcely the time for philosophical discussions. There are more urgent problems to be considered.
He allows those who follow him to hail him as the Messiah.
He's a blasphemer! He's an impostor!
With respect to those more learned than I, there is one possibility that it seems no one here is ready to consider.
What is it?
The possibility that Jesus of Nazareth may be, in fact, the Messiah awaited by our people.
A carpenter from Galilee.
This man has studied the prophecies, and carefully and subtly he never misses a chance to identify himself with them.
Exactly.
I only know that, like our brother Joseph, I've heard him preach. I was moved, lifted out of myself, and seemed to see all things in a new and blinding light. I was aware of wonders, signs that God may be with him, and through him with us.
Do you realize what you are saying, Master Nicodemus?
Let him speak.
Listen to him! Let him speak! Don't shout him
The
down!
coming of the Messiah is the heart of our faith. Why should he not come now? Why do we dream our liberator will be revealed in glory, a new Solomon, new David? Is God not allowed to choose whom he wishes? Even the son of a poor carpenter from Nazareth? But David began life as a shepherd. Who are we to decide the way in which God should choose to help his people? We, grains of sand, chaff blown in the wind. May the Lord open our eyes to his wisdom.
Master Nicodemus, I have always respected you. How am I to understand your defense of this man, whose mission seems to be to divide our people? Even this noble assembly has been torn asunder by him. This Jesus of Nazareth must be an extraordinary man. But is there not one among you who understands the real significance of this matter?
It is not the Galileans' words that are important, or the so-called miracles. Even the fact that frenzied crowds hail him as the Messiah, it's not important. The central core of this case is that this man dares to proclaim, and I can hardly make myself say it, this man dares to proclaim himself the Son of God.
Master Nicodemus, in your great faith and wisdom, and you, Joseph, most honest of men, can you tell us that in your heart of hearts, you believe he is the Son of God, that he is equal to God? If he is not the Son of God, then who is this Jesus of Nazareth? Is he a prophet? Only a false prophet can assume the powers of God and say to a persistent sinner, you are forgiven. Only God can forgive sins. All through our history, false prophets
have been the plague of Israel. This man, while claiming to uphold the law, perverts our most fundamental beliefs. The Romans will not wait for us to find the answer. Our law says the prophet who claims to say in the name of God things which God has not commanded, that prophet must die. But if this man Jesus is a false prophet and a blasphemer, is it not better for one man to die than for a whole nation to perish?
However, under Roman occupation, Caiaphas, the people of Israel may put a goat to death, but not a man.
Thank you, Zira, for reminding us of our realities.
Then he must be charged and found guilty by the Rome.
But Caiaphas, we have not found him guilty yet. Surely our law does not condemn a man before first giving him a hearing before the elders of Israel?
No matter how serious his offense, we cannot simply hand over one of our brothers to the Romans.
Caiaphas, after the Passover, let me persuade Jesus to come to us and explain to us what is in his heart and his mind when he says he is the Son of God.
Brethren, I agree. We will question him fully and give this Jesus of Nazareth every opportunity to defend himself.
No! Caiaphas, to delay would be too dangerous. We all know what steps Pilate would take against our people if the unrest continues. Zara, he must be taken tonight.
It could cause even more trouble among the crowds if our temple guards go searching for him.
It could mean a long search all over the city.
No one knows where he and his followers are hiding. They stay no longer than one night in the same place.
I think I know the way to reach him.
Zira, don't forget, Jesus of Nazareth is one of our brothers.
Blessed be thou, Lord our God, who hast blessed us with thy laws and made bread to issue from the earth. From now on, this will no longer be the bread of the passage of our fathers from bondage to freedom. This Passover is for you today. The passage from the bondage of death to the freedom of life. This is the bread of life. Whoever eats of this bread shall have eternal life. is my body. Do this in remembrance of me.
This cup will not only be a memorial and sacrament of the covenant God made with our fathers on Mount Sinai. This is my blood. The blood of the new covenant which is to be poured out for many. I shall not drink again of the fruit of the vine until the day I drink it with you in my Father's kingdom. New commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for a friend. And if you love one another, all men shall know that you are my disciples. Father, the hour has come. Glorify thy Son, that thy Son may glorify thee. Keep in thy name those thou hast given. I do not pray for these only, but also for those who believe in me through their word. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Let it be
as you, not I, would have it. This is your hour, Judas. The hour of shadows. Oh, Master. You betray your master with a kiss.
That is the man. Arrest him.
You got it.
Judas!
What's happening?
You traitor!
No!
You betrayed him!
What's going on? Peter, listen to me. The only way the master can save himself is by speaking to the Sanhedrin.
Take him away.
Leave him alone! God! Let him go! Leave him alone! Kill him! Oh. Jesus! Andrew! John! Jesus! No, Peter!
Get away, you scum!
Arrest them all!
It was me you sought. You have found me. Let them go.
Take him away!
Take him away! Take him away! Take him to the Sanhedrin!
Peter, do something! Peter, do something!
Lion!
Jesus!
No! We can't do anything for him! We must do something for him! Brothers, let us save ourselves! Philip, come on, let's go! Let's go!
Where did they take him? Where have they taken him?
He's the one who brought the soldiers.
Sarah.
Speak to Zara. I must speak to Zara. Is he in here? Did they bring him here?
Who?
Jesus!
Master Zera, please. I don't understand this man.
Zara. Now, where is this meeting with Caiaphas? I must be there with Jesus.
Meeting? There's no meeting.
Huh?
There's a trial. Your Jesus is accused of blasphemy. You've been an invaluable help to us, Judas. Come and see me when all this is over. Oh.
what you're wanting. So get out of here.
Come on, get out of here. Move yourself.
Master Joseph, we were coming to find you. This is Martha, the sister of Lazarus, and Mary, the mother of Jesus.
Jesus has been arrested.
Yes, I know. I've been called to a meeting of the elders.
You have such great influence in the Sanhedrin. Please, will you help?
I'll try, you know that. I'll do what I can.
I've never understood how that liar could have fooled so many people. You were one of those who believed in him, didn't you?
Well, I admit I believed in him, but we all believed in him.
And now you discover the truth.
He said a lot of things that I liked very much.
What?
And he did some good things.
Oh, good things? They were tricks of the devil.
All right. We know that he was a liar and a blasphemer and he betrayed us. And now he will pay.
Come on. I'm sorry I had to wake you up at this hour of night. Master Nicodemus.
Caiaphas said he should be bound like a common thief. It's most unseemly, sir.
Jesus, it is not our intention to treat you as a criminal, but we want you to explain to this assembly the nature of your teachings. What is this doctrine you and your disciples are spreading through Judea?
I have spoken openly for all the world to hear. I have taught in the synagogues and in the temple. I have said nothing in secret. So, why do you ask me? Ask those who heard me. They are my witnesses.
Caiaphas, I've heard him preach. I find nothing in his doctrine which denies the basic principles of our faith.
Rabbi, we fail to understand the meaning of many of your sayings.
For instance, there are witnesses who say that you claim that you could destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days.
No one could rebuild the temple in 3 days. What he said must have some symbolic meaning. Come.
I'm sure I heard him say he could rebuild it again in 2 days.
3 days, 4 days, you hear?
Witnesses can't even agree.
How can we remember every detail? There was a riot which Jesus himself provoked, but for which the Romans will hold us responsible.
The riot was provoked by Barabbas.
The Romans don't need an excuse. We know what they have done to our people.
All of us here can remember the occasion not so many years back when over 1,000 of our people were nailed to the walls of Jerusalem because there were not enough scaffolds to satisfy the Romans' lust for blood. None of us, I'm sure, wants to give any more victims to Pontius Pilate than we can prevent.
Of course not, Joseph. We're all agreed upon that. As Caiaphas has said, this is not a trial. We left our homes. We came here tonight hoping that Jesus of Nazareth would explain to us the purpose of his mission and help to heal the divisions in our community.
Brother, we have often heard that you've come to bring love and brotherhood. I beg you, bring peace to our gathering tonight.
Tell me, has been said that you proclaimed yourself the Son of God. I ask you now, in the name of the Eternal, are you the Messiah, the Son of God?
I am.
What's the matter?
And you shall see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power of God.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one.
We have heard enough. Let him be taken before the procurator Pontius Pilate, in whose hands lies the final authority for trial and judgment.
Son of God! Kill him! Stone him! Blasphemer!
Well, what happened to him?
They're sending him to Pontius Pilate.
We know how that'll end up, don't we? Wait a minute. I know you. You were with that Jesus. You're one of his followers.
No, I don't know him.
But he is. Look!
And I know him. He is one of his followers. Yes, I've seen him. I've seen him. No! He's a liar. Arrest him. I tell you, I don't know him.
You offered him, I saw him.
Please. What's going on here?
He's a friend of Jesus, a disciple. Don't let him go. Oh, please. Mistaken. I know this Jesus they speak of, nor have I ever heard of him.
Go. Just keep quiet here. Don't you know you're on sacred ground?
You hear them? Free Barabbas. The crazy people. They should be in here.
Your friends outside want you set free.
So you can carry on with your murdering, I suppose.
I'm not a murderer. I shouldn't be in with those two. I'm a patriot.
You're all criminals. Don't think you're any different.
It was him who did the murder, not me! Now he took me into it! It was his idea!
When will it be?
When Pontius Pilate comes from Caesarea for the Passover, or whatever they call it.
Hey, listen. You've got to let me out of here. Well, I didn't do anything.
Listen to me! Free Barabbas! Let Barabbas flee! Let Barabbas go! He's Barabbas! Free Barabbas! You have no right to arrest him! Free Barabbas! Barabbas!
Welcome, brother. Welcome! I leave for 1 week and I come back and I find the mob clamoring in the street, and you dare to say to me, welcome! Who's this Barabbas they've been shouting about?
He's a zealot we arrested. His followers have disturbed the crowd.
I don't think their noise will disturb my judgment. Look, you take 100 men and you clear the street. I'm tired. With respect, Procurator. Please, I'm so tired.
Jerusalem is full of people. There are many hotheads among them.
Yes, and they'll cool when they see the example we make of their Barabbas.
Pontius Pilate, I'm afraid there's another case for which I must trouble you. Another one? Yes, it was submitted to us by the Sanhedrin itself. It concerns a certain Galilean preacher.
Quintilius, I am not interested in their preachers or their prophets. You know that.
Yes, of course, I know. The Sanhedrin, whose cooperation has been very useful to us, they consider it extremely important. Even urgent.
Urgent! Urgent trouble!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Maybe next week.
First, we'll deal with Barabbas.
Pilate, there's a delegation from the Sanhedrin waiting outside. It is led by Zerah himself. They have this preacher, this Jesus of Nazareth with them. They want you to judge him.
Judge him? Zerah himself? That must be important. No. I don't want to get involved in their religious quarrels.
This is the monthly report of the province. I think it's wise not to offend them unnecessarily. I think you should see them.
Well, have them brought in. Don't stand there, bring them in.
Pilate, I regret, I'm afraid we must go out to them.
We must go to them?
Yes, according to their beliefs, well, they cannot come into a house of a Roman, not on Passover. They would be defiled.
Defiled. I forgot about that. All right. We'll go to them. Bring them to the Great Hall. How does one govern such people?